before I begin, I know I have a lot of makeup on. I was trying to do a TikTok and I can't do a TikTok because I'm not cool, clearly. So ignore the makeup. I'm still a TikTok virgin and we'll work it out eventually. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is India. I run British Beauty by India here on YouTube. Today's video is an OG video, I must say. Today's video is an acne video. Now, if you take a look through my videos, you'll see that I have a lot of videos on this topic, and I'm hoping that this new series, because that's what I intend it to be, is the last of it, because I am at my wit's end, and that's putting it very mildly, okay? Having said that, in the coming episodes you're not really going to see much products because I have so many videos on products, and as much as I will stand by them and say, yep, you know what, they work as in they keep it at bay, okay? It's not the same thing. I'm sitting here today because I am fucking tired. I'm tired of being desperate. I'm tired of being miserable with my damned face. And when I say desperate, by the way, I mean that, like, every time I look at Cult Beauty or Beauty Bay, there's always a product promising you beautiful skin, and I'm tired of being desperate enough that I will believe anything at this point. And yeah. These episodes are going to be serious, okay? You're not going to see shit like cut up a lemon with cinnamon and rub it on your face. I'm talking about, like, if I have to go on the pill, I will. If I have to see a dermatologist, I will. If I have to, I don't know, but I will do it, okay? I'm not talking about salicylic acid or washing your face. If that's what you're here for, that's not this video. I'm getting really, really, like, involved. But, yeah, so that is the point, okay? I'm gonna do, like, diet, nutrition, alright? I'm not gonna... Alright, we're going to calm down, we're going to focus on my video plan. So before we go on, obviously I have to mention the obvious, and that is whatever I say here and do here going forward does not mean it's going to work for you. We should be at a place in time now that we acknowledge the fact that we differ from each other, especially when it comes to what we take into our bodies and how our bodies deal with it and what happens to our skin. These videos are never meant to go, yes, this is what you need to do. No, no, no. These videos are a way of saying that this is what I'm doing and whether it's working or not, and for you guys to take that away as a guide and go, okay, and then to build upon it personally for yourself, whether it's your skin or your body or whatever. You get my gist, okay? We know what works for me may not work for you. What works for one person is not going to work for the next. That's just life. Am I right or am I right? And obviously, because I'm talking about serious things, there's no way that these videos are going to be weekly. You now may wait another 2 months for me to film another one. You have to be realistic about the situation because of what I'm doing. I cannot just try something for a week and see results. It just does not work like that. Skincare doesn't even work like that. For skincare, you should really actually wait like a minimum of 6 weeks. So can we just bear that in mind, okay? So with that being said, if you guys are interested in following along with this, please go follow me on Instagram, because genuinely I actually update there more than anywhere else. Usually also give like heads up on future videos that I'm about to do. Obviously you can subscribe and just click that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Let's get going. Obviously this is an introduction video, so can we just bear with me? Obviously I'm not going to talk that much, but obviously it's me, so I am going to talk a lot at the same time. First off, it's really important for you guys to know where your acne comes from. Now, I appreciate that is a very loaded sentence, as obviously it's a lot easier said than done. Now, acne can be one thing, but it can also be an accumulation of loads of things. And it's so personal to each an individual person that suffers. Also, I actually think this is like the most important advice that I'm going to give during this entire thing. Do not listen to Google, and trust me when I say I'm saying that to myself too. Because when I sat down earlier to kind of get a list together of what causes acne, like a lot of the websites that I was looking at, and they're all like medical websites, a lot of them, like for example the one that I'm about to quote is actually the NHS website, so a lot of those had like acne myths underneath their list, right? And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Anyway, I actually found myself disagreeing a lot with the acne myths because they're actually really, really misleading. So for example, the NHS website says makeup does not cause acne. That's not entirely true. No, it does not cause acne, as in you have perfect skin and you put some makeup on, boom, you've got acne. No. However, it's not exactly helping, is it? I think a lot of us can agree together that if you do not wash your face properly and don't take all that makeup off, you're going to break out afterwards, right? Also, it says chocolate, sweets and sugars do not cause acne. Again, hella misleading. No, okay, fine, you can't have perfect skin, eat a bar of chocolate, boom, acne. No, but I know the majority of us are going to be sitting there going, well, if I go on a sugar binge, I'm going to see that on my face 3 days later. So when I say do not listen to Google, I say, like, think for yourself when reading this kind of shit, because it's like, okay, fine, but don't think that you are imagining things. No, they don't cause acne, but they sure as shit don't help acne. Do they trigger it? Yes, there are massive acne triggers. I mean, come on. I was really disappointed in the NHS website. So, point is, listen to your truth, okay? You know your skin. NHS sure as shit don't. You know your skin better than anyone. So if that's your truth, stick to it, okay? Yes, India, yes, India. So where does your acne come from? As I talk, I'm going to put a list of triggers here that are like the most reoccurring answers that I got while Googling it this morning. Now, there's usually a main culprit, and the majority of us, that's going to be hormones. However, like I said, a lot of us are going to get triggered by makeup, sugar, oh, you know, skincare products can trigger us massively. You put something that your skin doesn't like, it's usually going to break out because of it. So my point is, work it out, make a list, yeah? So if you know, like, it's not even like make a list, it's like try and just be aware of what is going on, because like, and I say this to myself, this is what I'm going to do, because a lot of the time I'm just like, oh, I'm breaking out, right? So much. I can't work out why, because I haven't been consciously thinking about what I put in my mouth. I can't remember what I've done. So when I say just make a list, it's more so that you consciously thinking about what you are doing. Because by the time we come to whenever, you've got a list and you go, okay, so my face don't like that, my face don't like that, my face sure as shit don't like that. Then we can begin to work around things, remove things, and avoid things. So following on from that, me personally, my acne started when I went on the implant. Now, if you are if you had something similar, like, and I need to be your confirmation, 100% that's what happened to me. I feel like when I went and I got the implant, they assured me I wouldn't put on weight and I wouldn't get spots. That's just not what happened. About 6 months in, after I got the implant, I had full blown acne. I think I got the implant when I was about 21, 22, and obviously for years before that I was absolutely fine. Like, I was that bitch that could sleep in her makeup and it wouldn't do anything. Like, I was blessed. And all of a sudden, whatever. So if you need me to be your confirmation, that's what fucking happened, okay? There is nothing else. Yeah, I don't care what my doctor says or what the sexual clinic says. That is what happened. I put that shit in my arm and I have been paying for it ever since, bearing in mind I am now 31, so you do the math. So about a year I got it taken out. I went to my doctor who referred me to the sexual clinic, and I said to my GP, I'm getting it taken out because look at my fucking face. They're like, oh, you know, but your hormones. Why is my hormones all of a sudden to decide, you know, now I'm 21, like, we can see I've gone through puberty. But she was adamant that it wasn't the implant. And then when I got referred to the sexual clinic to get it taken out, they were also adamant that it wasn't the implant, even though now there is constructive evidence to show that the implant can cause acne. So, fuck you, basically. It really pissed me off. Like, I'm now 31 and I'm still dealing with it. My skin is still a shit show, and I hate them. I hate them for not listening to me and not helping me as it happened, because I feel like if they go, okay, this can happen, because at that time, of course, they fucking knew that this happened, we're going to refer you to a dermatologist, or we're going to refer you to, I don't know, another hormonal treatment that can help counteract what's just happened inside your body. And the fact that that one motherfucking thing has had whatever it did to my body is still in effect 10 years later, I don't even want to think what it did. Yeah, I knew that that's what happened, and when I actually fell pregnant, however many years later, a lot of years later, and my acne actually subsided completely during pregnancy, so that really was my cementing of, yes, this is obviously a hormonal thing, imbalance, whatever, I'm not entirely sure what you call it. Anyway, let's go, move forward. So right at this very moment, I'm currently trying a nutritional route. Now, this is not going to be for everyone, of course it's not, because it's not, I don't know, maybe it's going to be for everyone. You see at the moment there's a huge hoo-ha over beauty and nutrition, and I agree with it. I think beauty and nutrition is definitely, there is definitely something there for sure, because I believe in nutrition. But I do appreciate that it's not your average medical route, which I think it should be. Anyway, the point is, the reason I'm trying nutrition first is because if you look back at my Nutrition Known series, I developed really, really bad dermatitis, and it got so bad that I actually like tried everything and then had to actually just go to the GP and be like, you're gonna have to give me some fucking, I don't know, high strength steroids and some antibiotics, which they did. Now, I was put on a really, really long course of antibiotics, like it was like a freaking month or something. It was long. And obviously, to counteract the antibiotics, you take probiotics and prebiotics. I actually took like a mix of them, and we will talk about that in the next video. We're not going to talk right now about the nutrition I'm taking, because as of right now it is irrelevant, because we don't know if it's working or not. But when that happened, the one thing that I noticed during that time is not only did my dermatitis clear up, my face cleared up. Like, my face completely cleared, and I was like, wait, if I need to be on antibiotics for the rest of my life, I will. Anyway, I stopped the antibiotics, and anyway, my skin still didn't flare up, my skin didn't flare up, and the one thing that I was continuing was the pre and the probiotics, because I was trying to still counteract the effects of the antibiotics. And I was like, shit, is this genuinely been my answer the entire time? It was like this tiny little pill in the box, which you know is, if you look at it, if you do the research behind pre and probiotics, I really should be taking it anyway. Anyway, we'll see, because I stopped taking them because basically my thing ran out, and it's not cheap, okay? Like, for good quality nutrition, this is what really does bug me, but it's like organic food and not organic food. Like, for good quality shit, obviously there's a higher price to pay, and these were like £45 for like a month's thing. So anyway, that is it. I take a lot. I'm going to show you how much nutrition I take at the moment. Remember, this is everything, okay? This is not just like what I'm trying to take for my skin, because there's things in there that specifically I'm like, this is good for my skin, I wouldn't actually try this. No, this is like vitamin C, I don't know, greens and all sorts of shit that helps with like just daily life. And I also obviously take a spray of vitamin D, and I also drink an oil, which sounds rank, and it really is rank, and like think of it as like a veggie version of omega-3s. We will talk about that more in the next episode, but that is the plan. I plan to do the nutritional route, and I'll get back to you on that. Obviously, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I know that this is obviously not like it's not a finished video. Please, this is only obviously an introduction and kind of letting you guys know where I am at and like what I plan to do going forward, because I really am like, this is it, I'm over this. I literally texted my mum the other day, I said like, literally, I'm going to order these, and if this doesn't work, I will fucking go on the pill. And that's a lot for me, because I really, really, obviously after my experience and everything that I learnt about hormonal contraception afterwards, really do not actually agree with it, but I'm that desperate to do it for my skin. So I'm sorry if you're feeling a bit like, oh, you've kind of dangled me over a hill and we're not going down it. Yeah, I know, it's a bit of a cliffhanger, and I am sorry, but it's important. And also, at this point of time, I thought if I put a video out and you guys have any suggestions, that would really fucking help me out. If you do have any suggestions, obviously questions, please just pop them down in the comment section. But yes, that is it for today's video. I really hope that you guys are interested in following me on this journey, because I'm really hoping that this is the last journey I do. That sounds really dramatic, but you know what I mean. I hope you guys are well, wherever you guys are in the world, and I'll see you guys in my next videos.